my god. Hello, everybody. Usually I do the version I may not. Don't worry. I may have dirt, but I'm okay. Contents folder. No. Because I don't know if they. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Doki the Creative Club. It's gonna be the part 1 of this series. I know I'm gonna cut in between because I'm doing a stream. I might go straight. I don't know if this game mystery. The last game it took about 4 hours, about 4 or 5 hours. I think this is gonna be more. I hope so. Oh my god. Wait one sec. My role. I played Doki Doki Teach Club before. I love it. Hey! Hey! Oh, wait. I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving. Actually, it's too fast. It's too fast. Okay, alright. Ethan. And the she might draw it to herself. That girl named Sherry, my neighbor, my good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend that you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost better off running away. I just and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. maybe because but maybe but only because I decided to stop and maybe because I thought it maybe but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Eh, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Solihan. Sorry about that. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We crossed the street together and made our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Solehan, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I made Sayori voices. I haven't been looking either. Eh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayuri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Oh, that's nice. And I know you're happy now, but I'll die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly on the wall for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sari wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was facing up. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch up you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I come in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Fudge you. You don't need to wear up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah, there's no way I'm going to your club. Eh, Mini. Sayori is vice president of the teacher club. Not that I was aware that she had any interest in the teacher. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. Then, that said, my interest in the teacher is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises that you can't keep. Like, I can't tell if Sori is really that much of an airhead, of, or if she's really so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let her alone, sir. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. My gosh. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. I have to stop adding words. I'm such an idiot. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Salhan, what a surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredible cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. I love you, Natsuki. That's it. Yeah, I just that simple everything. It's not that I love the sendiri. I don't know why I love that kind of attitude. Such I'm looking sendiri, am I? Focus. You can't just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns away. Go away. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparable, more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Solhan. I'm blushing at Monica. Well, do you know each other? Well, do we know? We do know each other? Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Thank you, Monica. Come sit down, Solhan. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little excited. Then how about I'll make some tea as well. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki walks over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Wait, 1 second. Wait, 1 second. Yes, I just need to make sure this is the Doki Doki Teacher Club Plus, not the Doki Doki Teacher Club the before. Okay, I'm back. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki leads the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry, take one. Sarah grabs one, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Delicioso. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help to notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I feel it. The icing's sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't so many people made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did say your research. Well, maybe, but not for you know you dumb. Alright. Okay. I need a reason. That's it. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She's carefully placed the teacup in front of each of us, and before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted. Yuri looks away. I mean that you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises her eyebrow and stares at me. So what made you consider literature club? I was afraid of this question. Some teachers mentioned it to me because I was afraid. Well, I haven't joined clubs, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As a president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages me others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. I'm doing that. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new. that doesn't graduate like lead teacher. You have to work hard to go with people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes cool events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. We know it. Okay, I'm gonna save right here. Okay. Screenshot. Everyone agrees. Such a different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Solihan, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering if I read this post here, I don't really have a good way of answering that manga. I muttered quietly to myself, joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I remember, maybe that is the moment that I felt like I really connected with Natsuki, because when I played the original Doki Doki, not Doki Doki Plus, like uh, I actually fall in love because she like saying like she like read manga and stuff, and I like started to feel connected. I really want to be with her because like I want to spend time with somebody. I mean, this is a dating sim. I would love to play a dating sim instead of like I want that to continue because I love her. Wait, I actually want to do something, and I want to change the name. Doki Doki Plus. Okay, reality. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are Yuri novels that build deep and complex fantasy world. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walk in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I learn a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lacking of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can read it to at minimal level. Yep, yep. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you can say that. But if the story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, guys, that's all. I, I love that slide movement. I love, I love Doki Doki. what, what gives you the idea? You left. I actually missed a bit. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you the idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you're working on a poem called "Does It Aloud?" And give it back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sorry, I'm not cute. I love this list. Natsuki, you write your own poem? Well, I guess sometimes. This is one of the pinpoint that it gave me like an inspiration to make a poem. My first poem is I call it the perfect cake. Yeah. Why do you care? My God. I. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. First, you wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how the Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to be open to your readers, thus exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your works, you can set up an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share her. Eh, I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Not you. Natsuki and Yuri. Coincident. Monica. Let's go home and write a poem of our own. I got this right. Let's go home and write a poem for our own. My gosh. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member. I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen up the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Soleh? Monica smiles familiarly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining, I bluntly count the fourth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sally may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to do, and I just mentioned all focus back at. Oh my god, this is really a sad look. If they give me, but sorry, I thought. Sorry. Oh my god, this is so sad. I can't. If this really happens, I sold my soul. I just, I school. Yo, I'm defenseless against. How am I supposed to make a clear decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing a poem is the price to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I decided then. I'll join the teacher club. screenshot again. I will save. And nah, just override this. Return. Yes, I'm so happy. Hey, you really scared me for a moment. If you really just come for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then, that makes it official. Welcome to the Nature Club. Actually, this is the perfect one. The perfect one to save. I save it. Return. And things like this. Okay, everyone. I think that's officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember to next time write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me at once. Still then, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with a mediocre writing skill? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Excellent. Since we're here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart from the club and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the teacher club? Perhaps I have to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstance and ultimate evolution will find it. I guess that's but with writing poems. It's time to wrap up pick books. Yes. Mm. Ah, kawaii. Valentine. Marshmallow. Lollipop. What else? Mm. Doki. Sugar. Rainbow. Ah, fudge. Anime. Story. Doki Doki Poetry Slam. Ooh, I got achievement. Hi again, Sulahan. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry, man. Ma'am, this might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Rehan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slap. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. That's okay, you certainly have a big mouth of someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between and say Monica and manga. Manga is lady chat. Swift lady fit. Then Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry guys, Solhan always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. I don't know why I read slow. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Jerry, that's because your room is so messy and distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Sulehan can become good friends too. Oh, seriously? Hmm? As usual, Sari seemed oblivious to weird situations she just put me into. Oh, Yuri, I brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sari. Me? Uh, not really. Don't be shy, wait. I think I misread. Oh, Yuri, even brought you something today, you know. Yeah. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Siri make it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do you? Eh, I'm sorry, Yuri. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't really expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. You make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it could keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you want. Then this is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She will pick up a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what do you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Mika are having a cheery conversation in that corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ah, I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seemed to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case of she needs a hand. You look for something there? Freaking Monica. She puts my stuff. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slide a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to be? I see. The lone volume of manga admits a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Azuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns the row box of manga and slips the volume right back in the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look to the box set she's admiring. Perfect Girls? It's a series I never heard before. I never heard of my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Solhan. Concerning this lesson from the literature club, don't judge a book by its cover. That pulls out the first volume of the Perfect Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. There at the cover. It features like four girls of the colorful actors striking and animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly Mo. Why is Mo? Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my hands and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She bets on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't the chair be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chair wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. What's that? I guess it'd be easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and crouches in an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Hmm? You do go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometime after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Uh, I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in a high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of this since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. What is the rice? But that just helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of dramas. Like when they get into all the backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's what really makes it so good. There are also so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimate you. Hey, wait, what's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. At your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah? What does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would never get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressible is impressionable. Hahaha. Definitely not consider this. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better choices. Better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it. So who am I to judge? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. E- Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Hmm? Joe? Um, that's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Couldn't you rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Hmm? Like, I could get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring up without them being like, you still haven't grown up of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards the other losers over time. It's, but it's probably harder for someone like you. Hmm. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even up, keep it in my room, in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found it. At least it's safe here in the clubroom. Except Monica was kind of jerk about me. I just can't wait, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Oh my god, this is so cute. So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when. Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement, and it sparks to her usual bossy tone. But if it's she not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom is a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Eh, are you ready? Are you all ready for today's follow-ups? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Ah, Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she got to me. She has hesitantly slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I closes the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You just give it back. Don't you want to know what happens? And yeah, but Majika just said, don't be dumb. Just take you home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I said that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. And if you get burned, I'll kill you. Wait 1 second. I love I love it so much. I'm back. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try. One second. Sorry. Or am I scared of what? Alright then. Slip the book in my bag. By the way, do you remember to write poem last night? Yeah, my realization ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't find. One sec. I'm gonna end it after this. Pull out the poems. Wait, I didn't read. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Seriously? I'm gonna end it right now because it's already been like, I don't know, almost an hour, about 21 seconds to an hour. This is gonna be the first part. I'm gonna make the choice later. I'm a bit tired right now. As far as I know, I didn't see anything. I only see like just like movement that is more movement, but I think it's still worth a while. Thank you for watching. I love you so much. Bye bye.